So welcome to Unapologetically Confused. Today I want to talk, while I had to run some errands and do a couple things to get me some food, is about the state of things in politics, actually. What I'm trying to figure out is, why do politicians think that they are smarter than the experts? Let me say this again. Why do politicians think they're smarter than the experts? And I say that because economists have been saying that stimulus is needed in order to recover the economy, or at least to keep the economy afloat, repeatedly since the pandemic has started. And all these people lost jobs, all these people are on unemployment, people getting evicted, all types of stuff, right? But these politicians keep thinking they're smarter than the economists. And, oh yeah, stimulus is needed, or no, stimulus isn't needed, or these states don't need it, or people don't need a direct check, or people making this much money. Let me tell you this. Politicians, which you dumbasses, and I said it, dumbasses, think, or at least keep spreading the lie that the stock market is tied to the economy. Well, the stock market is doing well, so the economy is doing well. Us regular people know that's not the truth. The stock market was made for people with wealth. It wasn't made for poor people. So yeah, the wealthy are doing good. Look at all the wealthy that made money during the pandemic. Look at all the money that went to them during the pandemic. Like, how is people getting evicted, people losing jobs, people on unemployment, but billionaires are making another billion, 2 more billion, 3 more billion. Millionaires are making millions on top of that. So the stock market is not tied to the economy. The stock market is what it is, the stock market. So this is the thing. This ain't your fucking money. If this was your fucking money, then you could do it as you please, but this is the American people's money. So, what's gonna happen? You give it to people who are making $250,000 or less, or $400,000 or less, for whatever it is you decide upon. I think that's too high. I think it should be, as a family, it should be $200,000 or less. But what are those people gonna do? Those who already have jobs and have money, what are they going to do? They're going to put the money back into the economy. They're either going to put it into the stock market. They're either going to put it in their Roth IRA. They're either going to give it to their kids, or they're going to buy stuff. Go to restaurants, do them things. So the money is going to go back into the economy. They're going to pay taxes back on that money. If they buy stuff, they're going to pay taxes on that. So it's going back into the economy still. It's not like it's just gonna sit in their pockets and they're not gonna never do nothing with it and they're gonna take it to the grave like some of you rich motherfuckers are gonna do. And I know people have problem with me cussing, or people that cuss, but I'm sorry. I'm so frustrated with these people right now that I have to show you my frustration. Cuss words are only that, they're words. They just accentuate the meaning of what you're trying to say. So I say this. For those who are poor, or those who are struggling, or those who lost their jobs, or those who are barely making ends meet, that $1,400 or whatever you want to call it, because that bull. So we get approved for $600. Then you're talking about, oh, you're going to give us $2,000. Oh, well, we're talking about the $1,400 plus the $600. You already know the $600 wasn't enough. You already know the $1,200 wasn't enough. You already know the $1,400 ain't enough. But y'all steadily playing with people's money. While y'all sitting y'all plush $1 million homes, making all this money. How about we stop politicians from receiving their checks in government, since they're not doing their jobs? They just show up to work and don't do shit. So how about we stop their checks, their $100-something thousand they make a year? And we're not going to talk about all the other money they make on top of that, because there's no reason why you should have that much money. Insider trading. Y'all want to be mad at Wall Street bets. for doing what they did against those hedge funds. But let's talk about Purdue and Loeffler and a whole bunch of other politicians who knew the stock market was going to crash but pulled their money out. And then use the same ethics committee that they are already a part of to say that they didn't do nothing wrong. Why? Because all the motherfuckers was doing that shit. So, fuck all you politicians who don't want to do your job, who don't want to put stimulus back into the economy, who people need stimulus. The economy needs stimulus. How do you think we're supposed to recover? Like, it makes no sense. Now, if you was doing what you were supposed to be doing and would have put that money to those companies so they wouldn't have to lay people off, so they wouldn't have to send people home, instead of letting companies that owned by Tom Brady and the Los Angeles Lakers and everything else pull that PPP money instead of small businesses, we wouldn't be having this problem. If you would have kept employment checks going at $600 a week, we wouldn't be having this problem. It's funny to me how someone who is a millionaire, multi-millionaire, let me not just say millionaire, multi-millionaire, Mitch McConnell and your fuck ass, is going to say $600 a week is too much. It's people are not going to go back to work. People shouldn't be going back to fucking work. There's a pandemic. You fucking idiot. Y'all just don't know how frustrating this is. These people are dumb as fuck. They're irritating as fuck. They don't know what they're doing, and we keep electing them. So that crazy ass woman, she's on record for saying Nancy Pelosi needs to be killed for treason. Well, if that's the case, what about Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham and Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz? I wasn't a 100% fan of John McCain, but at least he was a man. He had values and he stood for them. I don't know what these spineless jellyfish motherfuckers is doing in Congress right now. But whatever the fuck they doing, get them the fuck out. Them motherfuckers is committing treason against the American people. This whole capitalist idea, like, there shouldn't be no billionaires. No billionaires in the world, and especially shouldn't be no billionaires in America. That money should be distributed. Hey, if you got $14 billion, instead of you having $14 billion, then go ahead and give up to your immediate family. Give them each $999,999,000. And that's what they have. Because there shouldn't be no billionaires. How are there billionaires? What is it? 1% of America has more than 70% of the people? Like, tell me where does that make sense at? And I get it. Jeff Bezos, you came up with Amazon, great idea. I use it, great product, but you still shouldn't be a billionaire. Why can't you live off of 999,999,000? Like, there should be a cap. No offshore accounts, none of that bullshit. Like, anytime you invest in the stock market, the extra money you make back that takes you over that, redistributed. Schools need to be renovated. We need new textbooks. We need a new curriculum. We need a new program. The job market needs stimulus, and you got all these billions of dollars. Elon Musk, love you, love Tesla. Can't wait till I finally buy myself one. You don't need to be a billionaire either. Okay? Why does Amazon not pay taxes? Why do these churches not pay taxes? And I get it. You don't want to confuse church with state. And then once you start making them pay taxes, then religion has a say in politics. Religion already has a say in politics. Jeff Osteen already has a say in politics. He already lobbies, already puts his money to his people. Like, he already gets these tax breaks. Like, what pastor I don't know if Jesus said that pastors should be flying. And not flying on commercial, flying in private jets. I don't think that was the purpose of the kingdom. I don't think that was the purpose of the church. Why you have constituents, why you have religious people within your church who are fucking struggling. I had this argument before, I ain't gonna say with who, but this is the thing. You churches, you don't do enough in the communities. I'm telling you right now, you do not do enough in the communities. Y'all are so worried about getting your congregation together. And you don't even do that well. But y'all should be teaming up. I'm from Radcliffe, Kentucky, all right? Wasn't born there, but I was raised there. I'm exaggerating, but you have 50 million fucking churches there, right? But you got a large unemployment rate. You got a large welfare rate there. Why? Because people don't want to work. There's plenty of people that want to work. But you don't provide the opportunities. How hard is it for you to get together as a church community, set up job fairs, bring in more businesses? Like, why is E-Town striving while Radcliffe is struggling? Is it the fault of the people appointed in office? Because when it became a wet county, it was supposed to make so much more money. Yeah, them liquor stores and everything else, but what is it doing to the community? I say that to say this. Our priorities are fucked up. Yes, you should want to live comfortably. I should be able to take a couple trips a year because we should be traveling. That's how well off I should be. But I shouldn't be so well off that I have 15 garages, 20 homes, and there's people out here don't have a home. That's the problem. Like, I don't, like this greed, like you can't take it with you. So why do you need so much of it? Like, I remember myself telling people all the time, they'd be like, yo, what would you do if you won the lottery? Like, I don't even need the whole lottery. I just need enough for me to be comfortable. The rest of that can be redistributed, family, whatever. Y'all can have the rest of that. But some of y'all, let me get that on top of that and keep playing the lottery so I can try to win some more on top of that because I just can't have enough of it. While there's people out here that don't have any of it. These politicians, these pastors, y'all need to fucking go. Y'all need to fucking go. Y'all are not doing anything to fix the problem. You're making the problem worse. When my father died, and I went to Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, for his funeral, the pastor who presided over the funeral showed up, brand new Tahoe, decked out, sitting on 26s. Congregation get you that? Did the Lord say you need to be riding on 26s? Do you need a private jet? Jeff Osteen, do you want to let the people of Houston into your stadium during a flood? We can keep going down the list of times that you could have contributed to society and you chose not to. You are all clowns. You are all disrupting the flow of happiness within this society, within life itself. You are a parasite to this world and to the people, and you need to go. Politicians, you need to go. Talk to y'all later. Peace.